guys, welcome back. As you may notice, my character is not the same. I actually wasn't really happy with the character build. I wasn't happy with the appearance and the stats that I had started pushing on the character. I also kind of wanted to do everything in the end from a male perspective because when doing Henri of Astora's quest line, I wanted her to be a her. Just because I had already done on my main character, I had already done a female character, and I just wanted, those subtle differences. The other thing is, obviously, I haven't uploaded anything in a while. I ended up finishing my first playthrough with my first character and going through. I wanted to originally do a blind playthrough, but then I thought that if I did that, everything would be, a surprise, and I'd be able to kind of go through everything the first time with you guys. But then I also wanted to make sure that I find as much as possible to be able to share with you guys on the Let's Play. So with that, we have our new character. He's the Dark Blade Henrik, and I obviously gave him a less than human appearance, almost kind of demonic. So let's see if I can get the camera angle on him. There we go. Let me remove his armor here. So he's got like this kind of dark reddish tint. Made him extremely ripped, obviously. And that was the other thing, is with my first character that I started with on this playthrough, or I should say on the previous playthrough. I hadn't found a lot of armor for her yet, so I was still kind of running around in a loincloth. And this one, ironically, I ended up finding this armor set. This is the Deserter armor and Deserter trousers. I ended up finding that almost right away. And then one other thing that I wanted to point out, obviously I'm using the Claymore here, so I am still doing a strength build. But I did a little bit of research on luck builds, and I kind of want to build up my luck a little bit too, along with the strength. One of the reasons also because luck governs curse resistance, and I hate curse, and had to deal with that a few times on my very first character, and it's a pain in the ass. So there's that, and then there's of course the item discovery that goes up with luck. And there's actually luck builds that you can do that I want to look into, and I might, at some point, when we get further into the game, you can actually respec your character. And after I do a little bit of research on the luck builds, I might try that. But for now, we're still sticking with the strength endurance build. I did manage to get the Claymore from where the dragon is at the beginning of Lothric, the High Wall of Lothric. I just ran over, grabbed it, died, came back, ran over, grabbed my souls, and kind of rolled off the edge just before I ended up dying again. And I can't remember if I got the deep axe with the other character, but I got the deep axe from a mimic, which I actually want to show you guys something. I don't remember if I did this on the first run with you guys, but I want to show you something that you can do with the old hunter charm, or sorry, the undead hunter charm. I'm getting mixed up with Bloodborne here. And let's see, I think a couple other things. I did go back up on top of the roof of the Firelink Shrine, and from there I ended up killing the Swordmaster from up there. It's actually a lot easier if anyone's having trouble with the Swordmaster. If you get on the roof using the method that I showed in, I think, my second video, where you run up the tree trunk and jump onto the roof, If you have either bolts or arrows, or if you're a magic user, then you can just basically stand just to the left of where he starts off. There's like a little rocky outcropping that you can stand on, and he'll just stand below you. You can just shoot him. I mean, I obviously that's kind of, you know, that's cheesing it, but that guy's a pain in the ass. And at the time that I fought him, at the time that I wanted to fight him, I didn't have any armor, and he does a shit ton of damage. And I have fought him before, so, you know, if it's something I hadn't ever done or tried to do the right way, then I wouldn't have done that. But I think I recorded that using the internal recorder on the PS4, and if I have that, then I will append that to the end of this video so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. And then I also found, for anyone having trouble with the giant crystal lizard, I found a way to deal with him as well. So again, I will append that to the end of this video so you guys can see how I handled that. And if anyone's having trouble, then maybe that'll be a way for you to take him down. That being said, we are going to jump back in kind of pretty much where we left off in the last video. I am going to ember up here because I want to... Well, let's see. Do I want to do that right now? No, I think I'm going to wait. I was going to summon in right here. There will be, if you're embered, there will be a summon sign for Albert, Lion Knight Albert, and you can have him help you with these guys as well as the boss. But I'm not going to summon him yet, and the reason being, I am going to... where's this guy at? Oh, he's just standing there. Okay. I am going to go and free Grey Rat because I didn't do that yet on this character, and I don't believe that I did that with the previous character either, so I didn't get to show you guys that. So I am going to go do that now. In order to do that, though, of course, we need to... Oh, let me kill this guy. In order to do that, we need to first get the jail key, or the cell key. So we're gonna go back to the bonfire, warp over to the other location. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, I think what happened in one of the previous videos is that we went down there to free him, but we didn't have the key at the time. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Alright, so first what we need to do is head over this way. I'm gonna drop down here. What? What are you doing? You coming? No? Okay. Ah! Damn it. Dang it. I was gonna say I've been practicing my parrying, but it doesn't seem to want to work. I haven't really figured out all of the things that you can parry, and it doesn't seem like I can parry those. So I'm just gonna kill him. Alright. I can't remember if I killed this guy. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and ember up just so we have a little more life and so that we're full on health. So what I was going to say is, so these guys that transform, that are corrupted by the darkness or the abyss, a lot of people run up and kill the hollow that transforms before he transforms, just because obviously in his transformed state he's a pain in the ass. The thing is, if you do that, then you don't get the same drops. And if you kill him in his hollowed state the first time, and then you try to come back and get him in his transformed state, he will no longer drop the ember and I think a titanite shard. So you kind of you want to do it the first time, or don't kill him at all. And of course, and they're very weak to fire, and apparently I'm weak to getting hit. Wow, okay, he just fucked me up. That did not go well at all. God. I mean, you could take him out a lot easier by throwing fire bombs at him. I was trying to do it in a manner that was a little more brave. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because I just totally wasted an ember. So, alright. Well, that sucked. Well, since we're not embered up, then... Wow, dude! I can't even... Jeez. I don't remember him hitting that hard. Pretty sure I'm not on NG Plus here. Oh my god! Okay, this is starting to piss me off now. Alright, this is going to be the last attempt at killing him normally. If I don't do it this time, then... then I will just firebomb the shit out of him. Obviously, you could see how much damage fire was doing. I neglected to mention that I did put a fire gem on this claymore. Oh, god damn it. I don't even know how he hit me there. What the hell, man? Okay. There you go. Titanite Shard and Ember. He will not drop that. He will only drop that the first time you kill him, and you have to kill him in his transformed state. So, just keep that in mind. Oh, dude, really? That was a cheap shot. Alright, Knight. Oh, come on, really? Okay, that guy's pissing me off. Wow, I am not doing so great here. Can't seem to roll behind him in the spot that I want, and I'm also kind of consciously aware of this douchebag firing these bolts at me. Fuck you, man. God. Alright. We now have no Estus. I'm doing great. Alright. So when you come back here, immediately to your right is a little secret passage. And if you go all the way around, you can see there's a landing down below there. A second level. In order to get to that, which we're not going to do yet, you need to actually roll off the end here past these barrels. But I don't want to do that yet because then we have to deal with most of the guys as a group, and I want to pull them one at a time if possible. And you definitely... Some of you are going to definitely want to drop down to that second level because you will find an Astora straight sword down there, which requires faith to use. I think you need maybe either 14 or 16 faith. So if you want to use that straight sword, it's not the same as a normal straight sword. You're going to need faith for it. You're gonna die, clown! Alright, so, okay, is this shield a parrying shield? I don't remember. It is not. So, I'm gonna keep my wooden shield on because I want to keep practicing my parries. If any of you have not gotten the hang of parrying, or you stick to backstabs for criticals or anything like that, I would really suggest practicing your parries because it is very satisfying to pull that shit off. Alright, now I gotta be careful here because I've got a long ass flame based sword and all the barrels in this room are flame barrels or oil barrels. And I do not want to set those puppy dogs off when I'm swinging. So we'll just use the deep axe, which is something I found earlier. Well, I knew about it. I shouldn't say I found it. I found it on my first character. And I will show you guys where you can get that, and I will show you an easy way of getting it too. God damn these chairs! So angry. Oh, really? God damn, tracking on that sucks. That is not good. Alright. Gotta be careful here. Okay, and this is gonna be an Estus shard. Alright, I gotta be careful here. Because I don't have much life left here. Let's equip some fire bombs. And what I'm gonna do, I hate manually aiming these things, but we're gonna try and hit those barrels straight ahead. Oh, really? And I'm dead. Damn it! Oh, man, alright. Frustrating. Son of a bitch. Alright. Well, at least now I don't have to deal with that abyss monster. So we can just run by him this time, and I don't have to waste any of my Estus. I swear I'm not usually this bad. Probably shouldn't roll off that because I am taking damage, fall damage, which is annoying that you can take that much damage from that short of a fall. Okay, I gotta kill this guy. He's gonna do this shit again. Okay. Back to the sword. Try and kill this knight without... Oh, really? Why am I having so much trouble with this guy? And why did I have firebombs on? There we go. Bitch. God damn it, it made me use 2 flasks. It made me bleed my own blood again. Annoying. Alright, I think we're in a better place this time, though. Okay. First off, we gotta go kill these guys because we do not want... Well, this guy's not so much of a problem, except that. Good job. Good job, Ivan. Alright. But this guy will throw firebombs. And we don't want that. In fact, let's take a cue from this guy. Oh, did that dog break all the freaking fire barrels? That's lame. Alright, well that takes care of that. Okay, he's down. I don't want to deal with him in a narrow hallway. Turn around, dude. Really? You're gonna stay aggroed on... This isn't even his path, and he's coming down here anyway? Wow, these enemies are just really pissing me off today. Roll through that shit. Ah, iframes. Oh man, I gotta stop doing that. switch back to frickin' Estus. I mean, fire bombs are a dime a dozen. It's not that big of a deal, but it's still annoying. Alright, so let's go back here. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a jumping attack. Oh, I hate dogs. I love dogs, but I hate these dogs. Anyway, here's the cell key, finally. God. All that to save Grey Rat. And I'm sure many of you know who Grey Rat is already, but if for anyone who doesn't, I don't know if we went all the way down to his cell in one of the previous episodes, but he's an NPC that you can save. You save him from a cell in one of the towers. And here's where we're going to drop off. And then right here you got a chest. It's hard to see because it's dark. There's your Astora straight sword. Alright, so let's actually take a look at that real quick. Yep. Okay. So scales slightly to strength, a little bit to dex, and you need 12 faith to use it. It's a well-crafted sword named after the ruined land. Astora, before its fall, was a land replete with royal blood, and this weapon is both a reminder and heirloom of that era. It has the stance skill, using a normal attack to break a foe's guard from below, and a strong follow-up slash with a forward lunge. So it's basically the same as the normal. This is a straight sword, and you have the long sword. Very similar in length, similar attacks. Differences is that the longsword obviously does not have any faith requirements and scales equally to both strength and dexterity. And actually, while we're here, let's pull up the deep battle axe just in case I didn't find it with the previous character. You can see that this one has dark attack, so you have physical of 112 and dark of 112. Requirements 12 strength, 8 dex, no other requirements. Obviously there is no scaling because it has an elemental damage attached to it. And I think that is there any lore on this? Its weight can be used to inflict high damage, but must be used carefully as it leaves its wielder open to retaliation. As with any heavy swinging weapon, they tend to leave you open to attack. Alright, so I think there was one other thing. Oh, I wanted to look at the deserter armor. Common soldier's armor. Its insignia is worn beyond recognition. This musty, rusted hunk of metal befits one reduced to thievery, which would explain why it doesn't do very well in resisting damage. Iron bracelets, I got those by dropping some items on the baby crow's nest above the Firelink shrine. If you guys recall that in, I think this might have been the second episode. I gotta stop unequipping them. Said to be the bracelets of a knight of sunlight from a previous age. Has no particular powers, but are fine quality and evidently well taken care of. Now, you obviously drop certain items for the baby crow, and he will give you something back. I don't recall what I dropped to get these, but this is part of the Solaire armor set. So I haven't grabbed the other pieces intentionally because I wanted to make sure that I have that recorded in the video as to what items to drop in order to get that. All right, I think that's it up here, and go ahead and get a little chug on that, and head back out. And we're gonna go back up the ladder here. And I did want to point out, hopefully he doesn't rush over here. I wanted to point something out. Obviously you can see somebody left a note here saying try jumping. That rooftop over there, you can jump onto that. And there's no reason to do that on your first playthrough, but for anyone who does a NG Plus or NG++, you will see a body sitting on that rooftop way over by the little railing, and there will be an item that is not there on the first playthrough. And I think it might be a flesh bite ring +1. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember what it was when I grabbed it, because it's been a couple weeks. But yeah, that's so that I basically can confirm that on NG Plus that there are new items, new drops, new items to be able to find, which is pretty cool, because then it's basically a guaranteed different playthrough. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I need to drop down. Okay, so there's two ways you can go. You can either drop down here, or you can go down this ladder over here. I am going to... Oh, where are you? There you are. Okay. You dead. I wanted to point out, I think I pointed this out in a previous video, but I wanted to bring it up just in case. When you're cycling through your items down here, if you hold down the D-pad, it will always go to the first item that you have equipped, or in whatever item you have equipped in the first slot. So, for anyone that didn't know that, I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but yeah, that's a nice little feature. Okay, this guy is gonna throw fire bombs at these barrels, so I need to roll. You bastard! Oh my god! That was close. That didn't work out so great. I didn't realize I was that close. I should have been using the axe. That was stupid. That was so stupid. I'm so stupid. But I didn't die, so it's okay. It's all good. And we're pretty much where we need to be when we're done with this section anyway, so. Alright, what's up, Grey Rat?
You're no jailer, are you?
No, I just opened the cage.
No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash.
I am.
Remarkable.
Demonic?
If that's true, then I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. you say then? Huh?
Grey Rat is actually probably one of the cooler characters. Definitely one of the more sincere, one of the ones that I've... sometimes you always wonder if you can trust characters that you come across in the game. He's always been very genuine and definitely one of my favorites. But yeah, of course we're going to grant his request.
Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Grey Rat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Alright, blue tearstone ring. Let's go ahead and equip that. It's a ring set with a large rare tearstone jewel. Temporarily boosts damage absorption when HP is low. Obviously that's handy when you're playing badly like myself. This stone is said to be a tear of sorrow of the goddess Catha, and of course tears are always more beautiful near death. Oh, I didn't equip it. You silly bastard. Alright. Alright, so we're going to run back up to the bonfire and rest. And then I think we will stop there because, like I said, I want to see if I can append those other two quick videos on the Swordmaster and the giant crystal lizard. Let's chug on the Estus. I mean, I enjoy doing parries. It's just, unfortunately, they don't have as high a damage absorption, so if you don't pull off your parries, then it sucks. And I am by no means an expert when it comes to parries. I'm getting better though. I'm working on it. Alright. Alright guys. So we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. And like I said, I'm going to see about appending those two videos, and then after that we will pick up here. From here we will go pick up Albert, Lion Knight Albert, and the Swordmaster, and we're going to head into our first boss. Alright? See you guys next time. Peace out.